If you have AgTech grade work in the Materials module, this video will demonstrate what your field team can do with a SmartPlan mobile app. If I'm in the field, the first thing I need to do is pull down the Materials module from the cloud, and it looks something like this. I can choose my background to be a Google Earth view, a PDF view. You can also use an orthomosaic photo if you've got a recent drone flight. I'm going to stay with the Google Maps view. That's what I prefer. Now, if I was on the field, the GPS functionality of my phone would show where I am on the map immediately. I'm not on the site, so I'm going to force show my location here. Now, what do we see on this model? I've got what looks like red parking lots, green roadways, some other structures in a different color, and building pads. If I click on any of these structures, I can pull up a report telling me how many square yards of fine grade there are, that there's 206 cubic yards of concrete. Now, if I'm the paving manager, I don't need to see all this information. I only need to see what's relevant for me. So a powerful feature of SmartPlan is down here in the bottom left-hand corner, I can click on phase or class and isolate the phases and classes that are relevant to me. Now, the estimator would normally have deselected the materials that are not relevant to me before sending, but for the purpose of this demo, let's say he didn't. So I have the joy of doing this myself, and I said I was paving, so I'm choosing asphalt, and I click OK. I see that the map has updated itself accordingly and left only heavy-duty and light-duty paving visible on the map. So the ability to organize which information is sent between field and office really speeds communication. Now I as site foreman can use the underlying information to do the work that I need to do. Let's say, for example, I need to understand how much work I've done over the past day or how much material I put down over the past day or the past week. By clicking the measure tape up on the top right-hand corner that has turned dark, I'm going to outline, let's say I got this far, and all I'm doing is tapping around the screen with my finger. Then I hit the information button, and I pull up a report showing how much base material, asphalt, and fine grade is involved in that area that I've just defined. I can click on any of these line items and drill down a little bit deeper. I can also go over here and toggle between materials and structures and understand how much of that material was used for heavy-duty paving or light-duty paving. I can quickly rename this yesterday's work, get rid of the 1, add additional notes here if I so choose, hit done, and that report is now stored. I can also add an additional piece of information if I so choose by tapping the screen, going over here to the left, and adding a note. Let's say note this, or it's this. Oh well, that's spell check. And the note appears georeferenced in the position where I was standing at the time. That report and that note is now ready to be sent to the office for billing the client. Conversely, I can use the measure feature to determine quantities that I need to order for upcoming work. And let's say I will be paving this area next week. So again, I'm just moving around the paving area or the work area with my finger, tapping the information button, and I have run my report by structures, or I toggle over, and I get it by materials. And I can again label this materials order for tomorrow and hit my save button. The fact that my highlighted area goes outside my heavy duty and light duty paving doesn't matter because the report only picks up the underlying paving data and ignores everything else. Now there's a few other features on the screen here. This little block here, when I press it, this is called tracks. What tracks does is follow my movements or track my movements as I go around the site, and those movements are recorded on the screen. So I can use this to walk a perimeter line, record its length, its shape, and its location. I can also add a photo and attach it. Another way to understand lengths is using this L and D function in the bottom right-hand corner. The way that works is I click a starting point, I click an ending point. The length between those 2 points is 256 feet, and it's 117 feet away from where I'm standing. So to recap the features of SmartPlan, the ability to filter material classes and phases of work organizes information flow between office and field, giving site managers the data that they need. Using the measure feature, foremen can easily document completed work and submit it to the office for billing, and the same feature can be used to determine order quantities. And AgTech makes SmartPlan available on a site license, meaning that anybody who wants the app can have it. SitePlan, another dirt simple solution keeping you productive.